Hello and welcome. Today I have a couple vehicles spawned up. Obviously, as you can see, I got the D Series pre-runner, as well as another Baja truck spawned up, which I will get to in just a minute. But I'm going to drive this around so you can kind of see and compare what this truck does against the other truck, and B, so I can kind of give a little explanation of what that other truck is. I'll start off by saying a while ago on the BeamNG subreddit, I saw a picture of a pre-runner truck that looked insane. It was like a Ford Ranger, I believe, and the suspension was crazy and like it looked insane. And so I looked into the comments, and the poster said that there was a Discord. Oh man, we've already messed up the front there. Let's go ahead and get that refreshed. Anyway, the poster said that there was a Discord that he was a part of that we could join, and it was all focused around desert racing. It was the BDR desert racing series. I don't know exactly what it all stands for or whatnot, but anyway, so I joined the Discord, and so I had access to some of these desert racing mods for a bit that I've been playing, but they finally just went public and released a public website so people can go and download the mods they've worked on. And so now I can actually make a video on it, and I'll have that website linked in the description. But this course, which is the Dead Sea Rally, is on there, as well as a few other courses, and then yeah, a few trucks, as well as some mods of the standard default trucks, like the D series. There's just a mod to add the rear like long travel suspension, like going through the bed of the truck, and just things like that. And like the Autobello Piccola, I always forget the name of that vehicle, but there's a mod to turn that into like a proper Baja buggy, like more so than the default one. But anyway, as you can see here, the D series is capable of this sort of terrain, obviously, because it is kind of what it's built for. But this is definitely a little more extreme, for sure. And as you can see, it definitely had some struggles. Already broke the front of it earlier on a jump, but obviously it can do it. And I'm not dogging on the D series by any means. Obviously, this is a fantastic truck. But once I switch to the other truck, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. But yeah, we'll go ahead and maybe crash this real quick, since it is Beam after all. I want like a good kind of like high-speed crash, though. That'd be sweet. But as you can see how much bouncing and kicking I am getting, it is absorbing quite a bit for sure. But yeah, there's a lot of bottoming out and then bouncing, which may be able to be tuned. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to suspension tuning, but I have heard that the standard setups are not the greatest. But yeah, let's go ahead and, I don't know, do a wreck real quick. I don't know, I kind of want to like roll it off the side or something. That probably would have been a good spot. Let's do it here. Yeah. All right, get some damage going. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll just leave that there and switch on over to the other truck. All right, so we switched on over to the other truck. It's pretty loud, so I'm gonna lower the volume just a smidge. But anyway, this is the kinetic truck, the BDR kinetic truck. I don't know a whole lot about desert racing. The community does host a lot of desert races, but I remember, at least in the Discord, I remember seeing something like, don't sign up for them if you don't know what you're doing, and I have no clue what I'm doing, so I'm not going to be joining any of those. But yeah, the different chassis and classes, I don't know anything necessarily about those, but this is definitely one of the trucks that are available. This is a rear-wheel drive Baja truck. I feel like pretty standard, but there is an all-wheel drive truck, as well as another rear-wheel drive one, and then yeah, just a couple other mods on there. But yeah, this community seems really fantastic. The amount of work that goes into these tracks and these trucks is unbelievable. I mean, right off the bat, you can probably tell like how well this truck is really handling all the bumps. Like, I'm carrying so much speed right now compared to the D series. Haven't got any weird like kicks like the D series was getting, like especially from the back. A lot of kicks on the D series, and this thing is just really pounding away. I'm trying to get like a little side view so you can kind of see the suspension, but this thing is just bombing through this terrain here, which again, definitely extreme, given that the D series pre-runner struggled a bit. But yeah, just watching like the articulation of the suspension, like I don't know, this is the type of stuff that I enjoy. Probably my favorite part of Beam. Obviously, I like crashing. Road racing is pretty fun, but the crawling, the monster jam, the Baja racing, the rally, that's the stuff I really enjoy. So just seeing this in Beam is insane. Now, one thing I will note, that the damage models aren't really there. Like the body itself will come apart and fly off. But as far as like mechanical damage, there isn't a whole lot. Like obviously you can get flats, and I'm pretty sure you can maybe like tweak the alignment and maybe pop off a wheel and maybe mess up the suspension. But other than that, it's not like a lot of deformation or anything like that, which isn't a knock at all. That is all fine with me. I feel like it works a lot better for this style of racing. But anyway, as you can see, like even in this part right here, like it's kind of hard to keep the D series at speed and in a straight line. Oof. Okay, well that's kind of a good example. So yeah, you can see the rear fender there just exploded. Obviously messed up the rear tire there, but other than that, yeah, not a lot of like deformation or anything. But again, not a knock at all. Just pointing it out. So don't expect heavy levels of damage when it comes to this. This is all for the experience, 100%. So, but yeah, this is just unbelievable, really. Probably my favorite suspension to mess around with in game, whether it be like on the grid map or something, just testing out the little suspension tests and going off tiny little jumps and watching it land in slow motion. Like, I could do it for hours, and I have done it for hours. So yeah, really fun, really cool. And again, everything will be in the description. It seems like a really cool community, and yeah, the attention to detail and the level of work and time is just mind-blowing, honestly. So yeah, definitely I would say worth a check for sure. And yeah, hopefully you spend tons of hours just doing desert racing type stuff, because it is really enjoyable. And I do like the way the tracks are designed, because they do seem, I don't know, I'm not necessarily, like, realistic isn't necessarily the word I'm looking for, but more like, I feel like it seems like there's a lot of parts that are inspired by real life sections. And again, I don't watch desert racing, but obviously I've seen some videos and compilations and whatnot of desert racing. So yeah, some of the sections seem definitely like they're inspired by other sections, which is always neat. And again, that's probably dependent on the track as well. But regardless, just really cool to see this type of thing in BeamNG. But anyway, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you have more information on desert racing, I guess you could let me know, since I am not knowledgeable on the topic. And if you have like maybe some suggestions of what you want to see, definitely you could suggest that in the comment section as well. But until the next one.